Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this. Your mom in the fucking stand!
But then we realized that
Little death.
the two of us are actually working. We've been working on a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
About twins in
and
common.
it's not
I'm
something.
Amy. I'm Becky. And we're 45 years old.
Uh-oh.
And we're addicted to being identical. That's perfect.
And guess who we didn't call to be?
I am addicted to Becky.
One of them's hot.
Hey, how on certain days does the novelty get old?
There are moments where you're like, and we fought for years to not be seen as a gimmick. We wanted people to be like,
Right.
that's a great comedy team.
Oh, I mean, though, not on stage. You guys are a great comedy team. You guys are great comedians.
Thank you.
It's no doubt at all about it. But I'm saying, like, if some some
in
dude
life.
who's 6'8", everyone's going to be at least.
How's the weather up there, bro? And
Or at
every day,
least be
all the
like,
time. Look
Jesus,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are grown men with families, and
Right.
like we aren't seen as the Sklar Brothers or twins in our family. Like
I'm just
my-
the guy who
course.
was gone for 2 days and didn't get anything done around the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Everyone's mad at me.
I'm the guy who forgot to pack the undergarments for my daughter for Les Mis. I'm like,
Right.
that's who I am. I'm identified as that person. So when we're walking, especially like if we're doing,
Comedy in a city, some other city or
Sure.
somewhere.
that we'll just be walking down the street and they're like, "You guys, that's so cute." We're like, "You have no idea."
46-year-old
You guys are
man.
amazing. You guys, that's so funny. You guys finish each other's sentences. That's so great. We're like, hey, let's stop focusing on us finishing each other's sentences and let's focus on OJ finishing one sentence. How about that?
Yeah, yeah.
How about it?
Yeah.
How about that? Because the guy hasn't.
No, it really is annoying. But we're nice people. We try to not get in
You
people's
get the
faces.
fascination, though, right?
I understand the
Yeah.
fascination.
I do too, because on some level we're like, we are trying to judo that fascination
Yeah.
into
Yes.
something deeper, which is most people see it and they're like, "Did you guys ever switch on girls?" Like that's a deep seated thing. We're like,
Jesus
you mean,
Christ.
yeah,
You mean
you're
pull off a
banging her-
rape? Is that what you're asking us if we've done that?
No, and
You were really excited about wanting to hear the story about that?
like number one, we didn't go to Michigan State.
No, and we were not.
Number two, like that is the most bizarre thing for
Yeah, that's
anyone
a
Is
to
that
weird
is that
thing.
what people ask you most? What's the question
That
you get asked all
one,
the time?
And you're just like, because we
Who's
have,
the good one and who's
Oh,
the
God.
bad one?
we're like, yeah, that's right. People aren't nuanced at all. I mean,
No.
there's no, we're both. We're all that thing in every. So there is a little bit of that fascination. And truthfully, we understand how much we bring it on ourselves by working together, being on stage together.
It's a lot.
It's like we know that like we're stepping into the
But we're not
circle.
those girls. We don't dress alike, and we
Yeah.
aren't addicted to it. We are like, there are moments where we've like shown up at shows and like
Similar, and without even checking with each other
Yeah.
and like clothes.
shirt, and
we're
so then I'm
what-
like, I got to go on stage in a parka. I mean, that's what I'm wearing
or
tonight.
one of us has to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go home shirtless or go die.
Do the thing where you pick up the phone and the other ones are. I don't know if we can do that nowadays, but back when we had regular phones and the
And
other
the
one's on the line,
right there.
No.
That kind of stuff.
No, although the one time in our lives, this is pretty recent, which is insane, that something weird happened that we couldn't explain it, and now we just want to pretend it didn't happen. We were going out of town to
I
do a
can
gig.
totally explain it, by the way.
Okay, we were going out of town to do a gig.
Completely explain it.
And we always take the last possible flight out to go to the gig and the first possible flight home
Sure.
to be with our kids and our families. And so we're getting up at 5 a.m, like day of the show, to take a 7 a.m. flight, probably East Coast or somewhere. And sometimes we'll call each other just to make sure the other one woke up.
Yeah.
And is in the car and heading to the airport. So I called him to find out if he was coming, or he called me, and I saw that he was calling, but I couldn't answer the phone. Why? Because I had to pee so badly in the car. And this never happens. I peed at home on the way to the airport. This is like 12 minutes after I got in the car.
Yeah.
Something strange was happening. I thought I was dying. I was like, I got to pee. I go into a 7-Eleven, which for some reason, I guess I'm the only person in the world who knows that there's no bathroom in any 7-Eleven anymore.
Oh, why don't they? It's so rude.
So rude. Guy said we don't have it.
You said you can pee in the slushy machine.
Yeah.
Let's not make an improvement on
Deal.
that. So I go around. So I'm like, I don't know where to go. Nothing's open. I walk around the
By
corner.
the way, I called it a slushy. It's a Slurpee.
All right.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
all get
Let's-
straight that I gave it.
You've ruined the podcast.
I took a
Yes.
is what you've done.
God.
Apologies for Randy.
Slush puppy.
I walk around the corner. There's nowhere to go. I crouch down between two apartment buildings like a homeless man and just pee in the street. Okay, I had no choice. It was coming out of
He
my.
also peed sitting down, which was
It was odd that I didn't have to pull my pants down
all the way down.
I peed
All the way down.
I squatted and peed. I get up. I run back to the call. I call Randy. I'm like, hey, I saw you were calling. I didn't want you to panic. Worse, call my house and wake my family up. I am up. I just had to pee.
But he
so
had to
bad.
leave that message on my machine because I was driving to the airport too, and for some reason I had a cup of coffee in the morning. I had to fucking pee, and I went between an apartment.
Okay, so that's
And
weird.
I fucking peed, and I was like,
What?
because I was like, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere for me to go. The traffic is so bad. I got to.
Is that weird?
Wow.
That is
that's
weird.
Amazing.
And that was a moment where I was like, yeah, it's a little too weird, and we kind of don't want to. It's almost like we're denying.
Yeah.
You had
But weird.
PSP.
But wait, why were you?
It's almost like we're denying that 9/11 was an inside job.
Why are you saying I can totally explain? I can totally explain it though.
I think it's because I had a cup of coffee and the ride was like 45 fucking minutes.
But I didn't have a cup of coffee, and I was only like 15 minutes into my ride or 20 minutes in my ride, and I had.
And
peed
I
at
also
home.
think I didn't want to like go into a bathroom and get a key and then have to wait and whatnot. I was like, well, maybe I can
Wow.
go and pee at this.
It was very odd that happened.
that is probably the most odd.
That
Here's
is
the
odd.
only thing our audience wants to know. Okay.
She couldn't get inside. She was too tight. Yeah.
And so you stepped in?
Yeah,
Do you have a smaller penis? Is that why?
No,
it's just
he had
they-
another girl.
Okay.
They were friends.
I thought it was like you couldn't fit inside, so he called you in because you have a narrower penis, and he was like, "It's okay."
We got everything. It's the same. Yeah, we're twins.
You the same?
Identical.
So we were talking to twins about their dicks. 'Cause that's the
Yeah.
kind of show you're on.
Thank God you're here.
What?
Do you guys?
What show is that on?
This is our.
Is that
new,
Good Morning America?
Our new series, Identical Everything.
Wake up, brothers.
Slide yours in.
Is there an age though? Like, is it like 15 or whatever in puberty where you're like, yo, are our dicks exactly the same?
Did not.
No,
Did
We
not.
didn't
I
do
think-
it.
You know what our parents did
What?
that was so...
What?
Our never did because our parents very smartly put us in separate rooms.
Yeah.
Separate rooms changes everything. And this is what I would tell anybody who has twins. Give your kid separate rooms because it allows them
I don't
to...
understand that. So they were good with just being naked around each other in front of
Yeah.
and with like
I
other
think
women
so.
and
Yeah.
that.
Also,
Gross.
good
That's
looking.
weird.
By the way, good-looking guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they seem like both like dicks, but good-looking guys who should be able to get women.
Yeah.
And so now you also need this ruse where you're both kind of double teaming one girl.
Yeah, it's
know.
unnecessary.
So like that to me, yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's
I don't
weird.
buy it. I don't get it. It to me feels like
Little
a
rapey.
step back. Yeah, a little rapey.
Yeah.
Step
So
back.
wait, what you're saying is you guys have never showed each other dongs and been like, is that identical too?
No.
No.
Never.
Really? What
No
about
desire.
assholes? You never show each other your
All
assholes?
ours are different. Mine has glasses.
His is a glass hole.
Yeah.
Do you guys poop in front of each other?
I think
yeah,
we have.
yeah,
Yeah, we've
definitely.
done that.
Now there's got now I'm imagining every parent of twins, do they force the era of like the match, like, you know, match up,
Jesus.
everything's the
Oh,
same.
matching outfits. Again, our parents didn't do that either. Our
Your parents are smart.
They
for
were
that.
amazing
super
people.
evolved. And the truth of the matter is, and this is like super deep, but our mom and you, this is crazy to even talk about, but our mom, a year before we were born, delivered a baby that lived for 4 days and then died.
Oh.
So terrible. Like, to go through that, I came in, you know,
Oh, my
as
God.
you know, you're holding a
Yeah,
baby
yeah,
inside
yeah.
you right now.
Crazy.
Imagine, and again, at a time when they didn't have technology,
Right.
she was pregnant amongst all of her friends who had had kids, and then suddenly 4 days after she gives birth, no kid. So like the devastation in that era, a year to the day when she lost that girl, we were born. To the fucking day.
Two healthy babies.
Two healthy
born.
babies. So
Wow.
like, look, I'm not a firm believer in, you know, some other presence that makes things happen. I really believe that it's all got to happen on earth while we're here, and people have to do it between each other, and you can't just be like, I was an asshole, but I believe in Jesus, so everything's cool. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, I
yeah.
can't do that. But if you were to believe in a higher power, like, that is the time to be like, okay, I had nothing and was in the worst place, and now I just have two. So I think that informed the way their attitude was towards us, and they were very, like, they cared about us, and then had it evolve.
They had a lot of like internal gratitude that it worked out.
It wasn't just like, oh yeah, those are the twins. We just threw the same fucking trash
Right.
bag on both of them, and that's what you know what I mean. It was
Trash
sort of like we cut it up in half, and now they're both wearing.
Yeah.
It was a lot of thought was put into. Hey,
we were
these
the
are.
only kids. We weren't like we were like an only child. There was a lot of attention and love and care.
I mean,
put
but
into-
still, and I would argue this as parents today, like our parents loved us. I would say more than our friends' parents loved them, and that's not even bragging. That's just the truth.
Sure. They're definitely way more thoughtful, especially in that era, to be like, let's
Totally.
give these two
In their
twins
own
their own
identities.
identities.
that's
not rhyme their names, not make them sit in the same room, not dress
Yeah.
them alike, not do all that stuff.
And so, but they also didn't know what we were doing 95% of the time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's the
Great.
70s
It's like-
and 80s. Yeah, they were like, where are they?
Like we'd be playing football on the corner with like all the neighborhood kids, no fence, basically like a chance for like a child molester to swing by.
Like a predator buffet.
Predator buffet.
Now
just like grab the predators.
You never
Always.
planned to rape and executed it, like you said.
No.
But did you ever do something fun, like I don't know, like with an employer or a test?
Teachers,
Yeah,
school.
something like that.
We did switch once in school, and
There it is.
But
That's
it
great.
was not as great as it was. Like one of those things that kind of said to
Great
us,
on paper, but terrible in
also that like
practice.
we should never ever do comedy because we kind of got into comedy when we were like 14 years old. So this kind of told us never do this stuff on. This would never do that on stage. Like we switched classes because we're like we're gonna really full. No one really knew. Our friends kind of knew, but
But you did it for a gag though. Like,
yeah,
we
we
did it for a
on like
gag.
April Fool's Day, and then I was like, "Oh shit! I now have to take a quiz in his class, and I don't know what is going on. This is stressful. This isn't
right.
fun in any way, shape, or form."
Yeah, it was probably like fun for like 4 minutes, and then there's another like 50 minutes that have to go by.
So that same year, I had a home economics teacher who was terrible. Mrs. Frank. She was like absolutely horrible, teaching about cooking and sewing and all this other stuff that you should know. Horrible human being. On Halloween, she had like an ape's mask on,
my
and
God.
she came in with like an ape's
Racist, right?
Racist, kind of. But she
I
came
wasn't
with
even thinking that, but
she came in with an ape's mask on Halloween, and people were dressed up in costumes and everything. And so for 3/4 of class, she taught the class with the ape's mask. I hated this one. 3/4 of the way, and it got too hot, and she took off the mask. She took off the mask, and I screamed when she took it off. That's
horror.
In horror.
Hilarious.
She
Yeah.
took it off, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
yeah.
That's a great bit.
Good
jokes.
In
Good laugh.
comparison to the us switching classes, that was a way better bit. And that to me tells like you everything we need to know about where our minds are in how we use this thing that we do. Although I do think over time, what we've realized is that they're having two people on stage.
It's
we have to-
actually, now that I think about it, it's so much funnier than the reaction I gave. It's very funny.
but imagine that as like a 15-year-old kid pulling that bit off.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
very,
huge.
it's very
Good bit.
funny.
So, and I got in trouble, and we told I got in trouble. Like went to the principal and the whole thing, and they called our parents, and I told my dad what I did, and our dad, who was not a great he was a great businessman. He's no longer alive. Great dude, great businessman, but not great in school. And I said, Dad, this is the bit, and this is what I did, and he's like, it's funny.
yeah.
He said,
He
did
did
it get
tell you that?
laughs? I think he said, did it get laughs?
He said, did it get laughs? I was like, Dad, it's funny.
Did it kill?
Yeah.
It killed.
Yeah,
It killed.
And he
But I
couldn't
mean,
be mad.
He couldn't be mad. He's
I
like,
couldn't
in
be
that
mad
mo-
at
in that
Ellis.
moment. I'm like,
I mean, if your kid pulled off a good joke, like a
Dude.
good joke, you'd be like,
No.
I don't know what I can
I'd
do
be
here.
like, look, we're in front of these people. I'm gonna
yell
tell
at you.
not to.
Yeah.
I might even spank you, but that's
That we're going out to dinner.
Yeah.